What if I told you that everything that is happening in your life right now is actually being orchestrated by none other than Lord Sri Krishna, who loves you so much? Would you believe that? I mean, some of you would, eventually come up to me and you'd be like, Kavya, you are saying that Krishna loves me. But then if he really does love me, why is he giving me unfavorable situations? I mean, if God is really that good, if he's really that caring and affectionate, then why are bad things happening with me? Well, this is generally the question of most of the people, especially in the era that we're living in right now, where we need proofs for each and everything. Today, we are going to find out that proof from what Krishna himself said in the Bhagavad Gita. Hare Krishna, everyone. I'm Kavya Buddhi Raja. Welcome back to Being Krishna Conscious. And without any further delay, let us begin with this video. Well, before answering that crucial question, let's first try to understand who is the real owner of this entire universe. In the Bhagavad Gita, in chapter number 7, verse number 4, Sri Krishna beautifully mentions, he says, Bhumirapunalo vayo khammano buddhirevacha ahankara iti amme bhinna prakriti ashtidha. He says that earth, water, fire, air, ether, in addition with mind, intelligence, and ego. All of these eight constitute my separated material energies. Well, if we closely observe, everything around us is actually from these elements only. From the land we walk on to the thoughts that we have in our mind, everything actually falls under either of these eight categories. And Krishna so wonderfully mentions that these are my separated material energies. Well, this certainly means that all of these energies are coming from Krishna, which means that Krishna is the source of all these energies. And being the source, he ultimately has the power to control each and every aspect of our life. So, here we can understand that Krishna is the ultimate proprietor of everything that is there in our surroundings, right? Now, let us come to another verse. Now, there's this beautiful verse in chapter number 5, verse number 29, in which Krishna says, Bhoktaram yagya tapasam sarvaloka maheshwaram suhridam sarvabhutanam gyatva mam shantim richati. Here, Sri Krishna says that, oh Arjun, that person who knows that I am the actual benefactor of every sacrifice, that person who is always in full consciousness of me and who understands me to be their Suhridam. Now, Suhridam means best friend, in fact, more than a best friend. He calls himself the well wisher of each and every entity. So, in this verse, Sri Krishna says that person who is always in my consciousness, who knows that I am the real benefactor of all the sacrifices, Bhoktaram Yagya Tapasam. And third, that person who knows that I am the ever well wishing best friend of each and every person, each and every living entity, Gyatva Mam Shantim Richiti. Such a person who knows these things, Gyatva Mam Shantim Richiti, he is always unto peace and he can get relief from the pangs of material anxieties. Yes, so this is actually the peace formula that Sri Krishna mentions in the Bhagavad Gita. So, from the previous verse, Bhumi Rapanalovayu, we can understand that Krishna is the ultimate controller, he is the ultimate proprietor of everything that is there in our surroundings. And from this verse, Bhoktaram Yagya Tapasam, which I also told you that it is actually the peace formula envisaged in the Bhagavad Gita, Sri Krishna says that he is the ever well wishing best friend. Now, let me ask you something. Supposing you are best friends with the CEO of a multinational company and you're facing some sort of problem with something that is connected with his company, and you approach this person who also happens to be your best friend. Now, is there any chance that the person would deny to help you? No, right? There are two primary reasons for the same. Firstly, he owns that company. Everything gets done under his approval. So he has full control over it. But then why would he be happy to help you? He would help you because of the second reason. As I mentioned, that he's your best friend, which means he has a lot of care and affection for you. So, my question is, if a mere person living in this material world could go to a great extent to help you out because he's the owner of a big company and he's also your best friend, then don't you think that Krishna, who is the proprietor of everything that exists in this entire universe, in fact, all the universes, who is the proprietor and controller of everything, and who also happens to be our ever well wishing best friend, would he not help us in our situations? Would he not be affectionate enough to actually be by our side when we are facing any trouble? Well, we need to understand that everything that comes our way is only because of our karma. There's a popular saying that whatever you sow in the ground, that's what you will reap. So, anything and everything that is coming our way is actually because of our own karma. But then we should be mindful enough that Krishna always has my back. He's always there by my side, even while there is an apparent unfavorable situation. In fact, because everything is emanating from Krishna, everything is coming out of Krishna, Krishna in the Bhagavad Gita refers to himself as Aham Bija Pradapita. I am the seed giving father of each and every living entity, which means that he is our loving parent. Just like my parents would not give me anything and everything that I want, they would rather be mindful of what I need and then they would provide that thing to me accordingly. Similarly, Krishna being the ultimate father of each and every living entity, not only of human beings, but of every living entity, from an ant to an elephant. Every living entity, he calls himself the father. So he is our real father. So, whatever our loving father is giving to us is actually the thing that we need the most, and not necessarily that thing which we want, because desires might or might not always be favorable for us. And Krishna, being in the ultimate control, he knows what we actually need to grow as a person, to grow as a successful human being. So, while always keeping in our mind that Krishna is the ultimate proprietor, he is the ultimate controller, and he is the ultimate owner of everything, animate or inanimate, and also being the ultimate ever well wishing best friend, being our ultimate supreme father, he can never think of anything bad for us. And even if any apparently bad situation is coming in our way, we should know that it is actually for my good, that Krishna wants me to emerge as a stronger person so that I could achieve what I'm really meant for, which is Krishna Prem. Because every situation that is coming in our life, it is making us a better, a stronger individual with each passing day, while always reminding us of our real goal, which is to achieve our lost love for Krishna. Jai Jai Shri Radhe Shyam, Jai Jai Srila Prabhupada, Nitai Gaur Premanande, Hari Hari Bol, Hare Krishna.